I hear stories all the time about women being dismissed in the healthcare field. It had actually never happened to me until today. So last week I went for my annual with my OB. Everything was fine until after. I came home and I was bleeding like super heavily, which has literally never happened to me after a PAP. So of course, Dr. Google told me that it was normal to spot, but I was like, this is more than spotting. But anyway, I let it go because it was only a day. It was only a day. It stopped after a day. So last night was the first time I got freaky since my PAP. And after, when I tell you, I was in agonizing pain, like burning, searing pain. My uterus felt like it was going to explode. I was literally laying in the fetal position for an hour, like whimpering and crying. And my fiance brought me Tylenol and he was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, honestly, no. Like, I think I need to go to the ER. But at that point, it was so late. I was like, you know what? I just fell asleep. And so this morning I woke up and I called my OBGYN. So here's the kicker. When I call up there, I get the nurse on the phone, a female nurse. And I tell her the whole thing, right? I'm like, I was in so much pain. I was crying. She's like, okay, that is not normal. We need you to come in immediately. Now I'm trying not to, but I'm like a little worried because I'm like, okay, this sounds serious. When I get there, the doctor, the OBGYN, the male OBGYN that I've had my whole life, like forever, who I've loved and like I felt like has always listened to me. I've never had anything major going on, but still, he was totally dismissive. Like he did a pelvic exam and he was like, it's not that big of a deal and I don't really see anything wrong. And I mean, you could get an ultrasound, but the tech's not here today, so if it happens again, just go to the emergency room. Which is like stark contrast from his nurse. Like his female nurse was kind of low-key freaking out and he was just like, whatever. And I'm not trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. Like if it's not that big of a deal, it's not that big of a deal. But I just feel like you hear these stories all the time where the doctors don't take a woman seriously and next thing you know, like she's got cervical cancer. Obviously, I'm not saying it's that, but like, what if it is? You know what I mean? And y'all are just like totally dismissing me. I made an appointment with an ultrasound tech to see if there's anything more going on, because when I tell you I've never experienced pain like that in my life, like I'm not exaggerating. And also I'm going to be switching my OBGYN to a female doctor that has good reviews because that whole situation just gave me the ick off of him. Women deserve better.